Hey guys, welcome to another episode of TraxCast Live. Um, we're welcome to another episode of TraxCast Live. I am your host, Jack Smith Trax, um, and I just my mic. Whoops, let's turn this up a little bit here. Um, I just wanted to get on and do some things here that I have on my mind um, that I wanted to say for the end of the month, and I know that a lot of people probably would disagree with me because a lot of people do disagree with me with a lot of things. Well, um, so I've been talking about the end of the year, or not the end of the year, the end of the month for Trax Revolution for August. So we went to one of the biggest car shows that we were going to go to. We were going to go to the Ojibwe Forest Rally, which just happened. And I was very upset that um, the blocks um, the blocks weren't there because their dad won it last year. Yeah, Ken Block won it last year, and yes, we lost Ken Block. So Ken Block is passed, and we've lost him now, and he's gone, but he's not forgotten. And I really wish that he would have been. I really wish that Lucy and Leah were at Ojibwe. Um, the only thing that was there was the 43 Institute. Now, the 43 Institute um, is Ken Block's institute that gives a check away to whoever goes and does flat out, who drives flat out, who goes the fastest and goes whatever. Now, this year for the American Rally Association, um, the blocks are only doing certain races. They're doing these really big, televised ones. Travis Pastrana hasn't been at any races. The next one he's going to be at is going to be at one that's not during ERX or not during Nitro Cross. He's doing a lot of Nitro Cross this year, which I think is great. I mean, that's his brand. Rep it, do what you can. But they're not coming to ERX this year. So we're really bummed about that. Um, yeah, we're really bummed out about it because we wanted to see Oliver Bennett and, you know, Jensen Button, and we wanted to see, Chris Meek and all the guys from the Excite Energy team. I mean, like I said, Excite Energy is one of the people that I sponsor or that I love. I love their company. Um, but I can't get any product from I can't get any product from Oliver Bennett to come over here because Oliver Bennett doesn't want to, sell in Minnesota, which I think he should. Um, and do I have any source for anybody who wants to, buy any of Oliver Bennett's energy drinks? I would love to. I would love to sell them. I would love to sell them. I have people asking me all the time, "Hey, do you want to rep our product? Do you want to support our product?" Well, you know what? Support my product. That's I've given we've given Oliver Bennett. We gave him a picture of the Queen to go on a window cling for him, and we gave it to him, and he's never used it. Um, because he couldn't put it on his car. But I think he could have put it on his car. If he really and truly wanted to, he could have. He could have put it on a window cling for his car and he could have raced with it on. Now, do I care? No, I don't care. Because the thing is Oliver Bennett's a professional race driver. If he wants to do what he wants to do, Oliver Bennett will do what he wants to do. That's fine. And that's one of the things that I don't understand about why they're not coming to ERX this year. Andrew Carlson, he went to one of the Nitro Rallycross events when they were in Utah or something like that before he was racing trophy trucks. He went over to some place and he raced over there and he did his thing. But see, you took away a tradition. In October, on October 1st and 2nd, my wife and I, for the last 2 years, have been going to. So we'll go to a Ojibwe, then we'll go to Nitro Rallycross. And, you know, we went last year we went last year to Ojibwe. We went last year to Ojibwe and we saw Ken Block take first place. And we had fun. And it was great because we actually had a place to sit. We had a VIP setting. We paid for VIP tickets, is what we did. And we paid for that VIP, we paid for that VIP hospitality. That's what we paid for. And it was great where we were sitting. We were having fun. I said something to one of the guys from American Rally Association about someday maybe putting minis or Mini Coopers into rally, and the guy said to me that it'll never happen. It'll never happen. Nobody will ever drive a Mini Cooper in the American Rally Association, and they will never let it happen. So that was number one. That was number one, tip of the iceberg, the fuck you, slamming the door, and basically telling me that Mini Coopers were pieces of shit. So I have made it apparent to take my brand, my company, Trax Revolution, which I started 26 years ago. I took that company and now it is called Trax Revolution Mini Works. So now this is called the TraxCast. It's called TraxCast Drive or TraxCast Live. I do it from my car or I do it from my desk here. Now I don't really call this, the Trax Cave, but this is where everything Trax Revolution goes down. When we started Trax Revolution, when we started it, and I say we, it was Trevor Johnston, Dustin Van Camp, who's no longer with us. I mean, rest in peace. I miss Dustin like it was yesterday. I miss that guy all the time. He was 6'11". He was a tall dude. He died on a motorcycle. And I talk about him all the time, and I miss him more than anything in the world. Andrew, my friend Andrew Perkinson, or Andrew Dye, he went by Andrew Perkinson, which I think is what he goes by, and he's a great guy. And Steven Spada, who helped us all run Trax Revolution. After Dustin passed, I talked to Trevor, and I said to Trevor, I said, "What do you want to do?" And he said, "Well, maybe we should just close it down." And I said, "No, I Dustin wouldn't want us to do that." So I have been trying to get everything that is Trax Revolution. I am trying to get all of our old pictures because in 4 years, well, actually in 3 years, 3 years in June coming up would be our 30th anniversary because we started it the summer. We started it when I got out of school in 1998. Trax Revolution is when it started. But we were all friends in 1996. Yeah, we were all friends. I was playing with cars and I was driving cars around. I mean, I had a I had an 86 Chevy Nova, which that was my first car. Then I got a Neon, a 98 Neon. So technically in 98, that's when Trax Revolution started. But I say that when I started driving, that is when my passion and everything for cars happened. I was 4 years old once. I mean, we couldn't have my birthday until the Dukes of Hazard was over. Yeah, the Dukes of Hazard came out in it came out in 1979. I think it did. That's when it came out. It was back in the day. It was 1980s or something like that. And I was born in 79. I don't know if it was my birthday party. I know that when I was 4 years old, there was an episode on, and we couldn't have my birthday party until the Dukes of Hazard was over, and I think that was when I was four. I barely remember it, but I have been around cars all my life. I have been around all kinds of cars. Now I'm even wearing a shirt that says 10 things, you know, 10 things I want in life, and it's all cars. So I've had always had car things related in my life. Now my biggest thing is rally car racing because, well, the General Lee. It was driven on backcountry roads in Georgia, is what they said, which I found out that was just, fantasy. It was driven on backcountry roads in a town or in a county called Hazard County. And they would hit ditches and jumps and fly and go everywhere. Now, then along came Knight Rider. Okay? Knight Rider, Michael Knight. Everybody loved Michael Knight. Well, they liked Kit. Mm-mm. I didn't. Kit was an intelligent car. But the thing is imagine if Dukes of Hazard, if that car talked, it would sound like Mater. Wouldn't it be funny to have a germ to have a country version of Kit? Imagine the Dukes of Hazard. Okay, imagine Bo and Luke, not Cody and that Lance guy. Imagine Bo and Luke getting in the General Lee, and before they even started the damn thing up, it goes like this. Yee-hoo! Hey everybody, how you doing, Bo and Luke? My name is Wit, or you know, or or some or something like that, where Kit is a where Kit's a redneck, or he's a crazy cousin from the south, and like and he'd be driving up, pulling up behind Daisy Duke and be like, "Woo! Look at them legs," or something like that. And then Bo and Luke would be like, "Yeah, you're right, Wit. That's pretty cool." But see, that would never happen because that would be too highly technical advanced for Bo and Luke. So that's why we left it as the General Lee, being as an American icon, as the damn flag on top of the roof. And now so many freaking people are getting are are getting hurt by a flag on top of the roof of a car. I'm sorry, but I've never seen anybody get mad or get so, I don't know why it's stopping. I don't get this. I don't understand why people get mad and people get ticked off about a flag on top of a car. I've never ever seen anything that flag has never done anything. That flag is just sat on a pole and blown in the wind down in Tennessee or down in the South. You know, it's just like the 50 stars, and it's like the 50 stars and the 13 bars that we have on Mr. Red, White, and Blue. I mean, it's a flag. But so I grew up watching a car that was orange, which is my favorite color. Orange is my favorite color. And I watched a car drive through backcountry roads, hitting jumps and hitting trees and everything else at 70 to 90 miles an hour and flying. I mean, flying in the air, which everybody thought that was supposed to be like the greatest thing in the entire world. And it was, and it was cool. And we watched it happen, you know, and so we were mesmerized by it. We liked it. I mean, growing up in okay, I grew up in North Dakota. You know, I was in North Dakota, so we were always in the wintertime, we always had snow. So we never went outside in the wintertime unless we were going out to shovel or we were getting in the car and going to the grocery store. But 90% of the time, there was snow on the ground. It was, well, 85% of the time there was snow on the ground. And then the summertime, we were always we were always outside. We were doing things. We were playing with cars. We were having fun. We were talking. We were, reminiscing about the good old days. So, but I've always been around cars. So I took over Trax Revolution, in 1996, and I'm still running it to this day. And now that my wife and I own it, it's Trax Revolution Mini Works and Motorsports. I have Trax Revolution Rally Works. I have Trax Revolution RC Works. Because the thing is that I want to turn this thing into a brand and turn it into a household name. I want it to be as big as maybe Mario Kart. I mean, if it ever does happen, shit, dude. I hope it does. I mean, there's a guy that's posting things on YouTube and he's posting stuff on Instagram and stuff like that talking about flipping cars. And, I think, hey, if you can do it, more power to you. Because I'll tell you right now, people in this world need two things: they need a roof over their head and they need transportation. So they need two things: transportation and a roof over their head. But they also need food. I obviously don't need food, but so transportation is a big thing. And I love cars, but I want to help people buy, restore, do performance work, take care, rally, um, have fun, do anything possible in a Mini Cooper. Now you're probably saying, why the hell would you want to drive a Mini Cooper? What is the reason? And I say, why not? The car is built like a bear, okay? I have a Countryman. I have a 2013 Mini Countryman. My wife has a 2016 Countryman. She had an older 1970s Mini Cooper, is what my wife had. She had one, and some asshole in England decided to burn the car up. And my wife said she was never going to buy another Mini. And I told her, no, buy another Mini. Do what you got to do. And um, and I told her, do what you got to do. You know, um, do what you got to do. And we bought her a Mini. And ever since she's gotten that car, oh my God, she's loved it. She's loved it. She's loved it. She thought it was the greatest damn thing she's ever had. Now I don't know how well the stream is working on this, but you guys are going to have to bear in mind and understand that I am trying to do a stream on YouTube. I should be doing a stream on Facebook and doing live on YouTube and what's it called, but I don't know if that'll ever work. I have no idea. I'm going to try it. So all the TraxCasts that you're going to see are going to be done from the Trax Cave or from the Trax office. Yes, this is my bedroom. That's my bed. This is my wife's and I's bedroom. But once we get another place, everything that happens for the Trax Revolution will be done in an office. And I'm hoping that sometime down the road, I don't know. We're working on trying to get an office. We're working on trying to do something. But in a couple of months, there's going to be snow on the ground again. And we're going to be back into getting into December, and you all know what that means. Snow. So we're going to get into the winter tires and all sorts of fun stuff. So anyway, getting back onto what I was talking about. So Trax Revolution Mini Works is a little upset that there is no Nitro Rallycross coming to ERX this year. There is, it might come in March. Because there's a race that says that it's to be determined. And it's the final race of the year. They might do, not the Calgary Stampede, but they might do a winter race in March at ERX. And they should. Because I'm going to tell you right now, when there's snow on the ground and ERX is packed with guys coming to watch Nitro Rallycross in wintertime, that's going to be mint. I don't think there's not going to be a bad day. I think that's going to be pretty cool. See how well the electric cars work in Minnesota when it's negative 40 degrees outside. Who knows? Who knows? I'm just kidding. I don't know. Maybe Travis might surprise us and give us a Christmas present, Be like, Merry Christmas to everybody and up in Minnesota, Because Travis Pastrana is a guy who works in mysterious ways, just like Santa Claus. Well, but anyway, so um, so yeah, I mean, now what we're trying to do with Trax Revolution is we're trying to do it mini works. I'm trying to make a lot of graphics, t-shirts, logos, graphics, everything you name it. I'm trying to do it. I'm trying to open a Shopify account. I'm trying to get M7 Performance to I'm trying to get M7 Performance to let me distribute off of my Shopify account. I'm trying to do all sorts of things, guys. And I'm trying to run a side hustle with Trax Revolution. I'm trying to make it my brand and I'm trying to make it my business, which is something that I want to do from which I've wanted to do since day one. I mean, when Dustin passed, Trevor asked me that question. Trevor asked me, he's like, "So what do you want to do?" I remember having the conversation with him. I was like, "So what do you?" He's like, "So what do you want to do?" And I'm like, "I want to keep it going." Trevor's like, "I don't want to keep it going. I don't want to keep it going because Dustin wouldn't want it that way." Well, he didn't really say it that way. He just kind of was like, "I'm not interested. I want to see what I can do with my life, you know?" And so I let him go with his life. I let him go do his thing. And I moved. I literally got the hell out of Virginia because why the hell would I want to be there? You know, I mean, Shane moved to, Shane moved to Missouri, and a lot of people that lived in Virginia didn't talk to me anymore. So I left. Excuse me. I left and got the hell out of there because I didn't have any friends. I didn't have any reason to keep going there. So I left. I went home. I went to Minnesota. I went to North Dakota and started Trax Revolution up there. And it's been going ever since. I mean, that's how I met Taryn. Taryn Danzizen. Really good guy, you know? That's how I met Brendan McMillan. I mean, I met all these guys hanging up at a place called the Legion in Alexandria. And I had a silver WRX with 19-inch god awful fucking wheels on it. And basically, it was just a stupid fucking thing to do. But so, so now, what is going to happen with Trax Revolution is this. Trax Revolution is now going to be Trax Revolution Mini Works. I will still have Trax Revolution logos, but most of everything that you see is going to be Trax Revolution Mini Works. I want to make calendars. Yep. I want to make calendars. Yeah. Um, I want to make calendars for the month. I'm going to take a mini from every month, put it on a backdrop, and then make a calendar out of it. That's what I'm going to do. Um, I don't care how the days go. It's just got 31 days on it, and it goes from there. But anyway, I'm probably talking too damn much. My live stream's probably sucking for air because a lot of people, um, you know, I wish that people could, I wish people could follow, I wish people would follow me, but I'm not asking you to like me because of who I am or what I do. I mean, I'm trying to get people to follow me because I love minis. But so a lot of the work that you see that we have on our page is going to be Trax Revolution Mini Works. Um, I've posted up stuff on Custom Ink. I've done stuff on T Public. I've done stuff on Logo Sportwear. And I've also done stuff um, for a live shoes. I've made my own shoes. Yeah, I've made Trax Revolution shoes. They come in a box. They say Trax Revolution Mini Works on them, and they're shoes. Yeah. So I'm trying to get our names all over stuff like clothing and stuff and shoes and stuff. So anyway, this has been TraxCast Drive for to the end of March or the end of the month of August, not for March. Sorry, March is my wife's birthday, so I just think of March all the time. But one of the things that I did want to talk about, and it's on my mind, is I was listening to the race on Rumble for Nitro Cross, and I actually saw I was listening to it on Rumble, and then I turned it off. And just before I turned it off, I remembered that um, Leah Block was racing, and I saw the video on YouTube, and so Jared, Jared's one of the announcers for Nitro Cross. Him and Andrew Crowley. Andrew Crowley is one of the greatest guys in the world. I would love to meet him. I'd love to meet him, and I'd love to meet Jared. I met Street Bike Tommy from Nitro Rallycross. I really like him. He's a great guy. I met Street Bike Tommy. I've met Travis Pastrana. Yeah, I've met Travis. He used to live in Annapolis, Maryland. And I met him at Ojibwe 2 years ago. I met all the guys from Vermont Sport Car. I met Bucky Lassick. I met Travis Pastrana. I met Ken Block. I met Ken Block 2 years ago at Ojibwe. And then last year he won it. And then this year they were just at Ojibwe. So I would have gone to Ojibwe 3 years in a row. But I didn't go this year because, one, we didn't know where to stand. There was a spectator area, but what they want you to do when you go to these races is they want you to be a volunteer so that you can see the race. They don't even charge tickets, which I think is stupid. If they want the sport to grow, let everybody race that wants to race. Over in England, when they do the British Rally Championships, dude, they shut down roads. Yeah, they shut down roads. They freaking plan this a whole month in advance. I mean, there's people who are taking off days from work because they just don't care. They just go to rally events because they have fun with it. In England, they go nuts for rally car racing. I wish they would do that here, but they don't. No. Rally car racing is not very big here. The biggest type of racing that is in America is NASCAR. Then Formula One, which they still have to jump through a lot of hoops to get that done. But for some odd damn reason, everybody likes going in a straight freaking line. What is everybody's infatuation with strapping themselves to a huge Acme rocket and having a firecracker up your ass going 4,000 miles an hour? There is no fun in that. Hi, Bree. What'd you do? Huh? I'm on live. You know that, right? You are a big supporter for this. This is Bree, everybody. This is the Trax Revolution mutt. She's a German Shepherd. She's damn near 3 years old, and she's my companion and my best friend. She's like Dustin Wirless's Seminoid. Yeah. He's got two of those little white dogs. Yeah. And I love Bree. She's my companion, but I'm trying to get when we get our next animal, our next dog, I'm going to get a dog that's a Rebel J. Yeah, right there. Right there. That's Rebel J. He's a bear. Am I going to adopt a bear? No. No, I'm going to get a. I'm getting like a one of those Alaskan like something dogs or something. Something that looks like a polar bear is what I want. An Alaskan cattle dog or some shit like that or whatever. Yeah. But since okay, so yes, with Trax Revolution, that's what's going to happen with Trax Revolution. Is going to be all Trax Revolution mini works. Um, we've changed a lot of things with Trax Revolution. We've gone from just plain old Trax Revolution to Trax Revolution mini works to Trax Revolution rally works to Trax Revolution RC works. So, but I have those are three different things. There's Trax Revolution Mini Works, which is the main business. There's Trax Revolution Rally Works, which is nothing but rally cross racing and rally, in which I want to open a school someday, and where people can go learn how to ride and drive rally cars. Now, see what we're trying to do with Trax Revolution Mini Works is Trax Revolution Mini Works is going to be Trax Revolution Mini Works UK and Trax Revolution Mini Works USA. So we are trying to make two divisions of Trax Revolution Mini Works, one in England, which, if he's watching, Joe's brother-in-law, Blink, who is one of my greatest friends, and my I love Blink so much more. Blink is actually going to own. He actually owns Trax Revolution Mini Works in England. Yes, he is the sole owner of Trax Revolution Mini Works. Him and Jenny and their three boys run Trax Revolution Mini Works in England. They just don't know it yet. But I I love Harry, I love Thomas, and I love Oliver. And they're I call them my nephews. Um, I call them my nephews. Um, they're they're Joe's they're Joe's um, Joe's their aunt, and they're Joe's sister's kids. And Jenny and Blink are I love them to death. They're our family members, and I want them to take over Trax Revolution Mini Works in England, and we're going to run Trax Revolution Mini Works in the United States. That's why we have a flag on. So there's a flag on our T-shirts. That is a British Union Jack, and then it's an American flag, and it's called the Union. It's called the Union Jack American flag. Yeah, it's called the Union Jack USA flag, and we put it on all of our clothing. Now it looks like a really weird flag because it's the Union Jack plus the America plus the United or since the United States flag, and it's on all of our clothing. But that means that our company is 50% United States and 50% England. Now we do have people. We have 85 members or 87 members of Trax Revolution. Some of them are English, some of them are American, some of them are even in Spain, and some of them are all over the world. Some of them are in California, some of them are in North Carolina, you know. But Trax Revolution Mini Works is all over the world, and I am actually trying to make a logo for Trax Revolution Mini Works, which is a globe, and then a tire around it that says Trax Revolution Mini Works. You know, like organization or Trax Revolution Mini Works Worldwide. That's what I think it's going to be. Trax Revolution Mini Works Worldwide. And I can just see you guys going, boats and hose, boats and hose. No, no, no. We're not that kind of thing. We're we're trying to be a happy-go-lucky company is what we're trying to be. And I'm trying to be a brand. I'm trying to make shoes. I'm trying to make t-shirts. I'm trying to do everything I possibly can. But again, thanks for watching, guys. Oh, and what I was talking about is Andrew Crowley. Andrew Crowley and Jared, they are announcers for Nitro Rallycross. I was turning Nitro Rallycross off of Rumble, and I saw the video again on YouTube. So Leah Block was racing in the next. She was racing in the next car series. Yeah, the NXT Next Cross or Next Cross series. And Jared said one of the things that I really thought was spot on. Jared said that her last name is what got her in the door because she's Ken Block's kid. But she has done everything for herself. Out of all the racing that she's done, she has done that. She has used Regina Gelsamo, and Lucy has used Alex Gelsamo, which are two of the best. Alex and Regina Gelsamo, they are I think I'm butchering their last name, but they are the best co-drivers that you could ever have. And if you could ever have a co-driver, they're really good. Regina, she has been Travis Pastrana's co-driver for all of last year. And then she took a hiatus, she took a leave, and then she went and worked with Lucy Block. So her and Lucy Block and Regina Gelsamo, they've been racing together, and they've been doing really well. And Leah, she's been racing with Alex. And Alex Gelsamo has been Ken Block's co-driver for the longest time. And there were accidents and incidents where Alex even said one time that Ken Block just goes so flat out that it's scary. But I think that Lucy and I think that Leah have a great combination in the Gelsamos for co-drivers, and I want to slap it right here and say that Lucy and Leah, I hope you guys the best. I respect your dad from the bottom of my heart, from everyone at Trax Revolution, Mini Works. I respect your dad as being one of the most legendary and iconic figures in rally car racing. Just as iconic as Colin McRae. There's been a lot more people before Colin McRae that have been legendary. But Colin McRae and your dad and Ken Block stand out as two of the greatest iconic racers. Now we also lost Craig Bryn, and we lost him a couple of months after Ken Block passed. We lost Craig Bryan, and nobody really talks about him. But he was racing for Hyundai, I think he was racing for, and he was in the Italian one of the Italian rallies, and he was killed. I think he went through a fence post, and the fence post came up and killed him. And we lost him. We lost Aaron Kelly. Yeah, we lost Aaron Kelly, and we lost Al. A lot of people don't know who Al is. I just know Al by his first name. He drove an RX-7. Yeah, he drove an RX-7 two-wheel drive rally car, and he was killed at one of the rallies. Erin Kelly, she was, yeah, Al was killed at one of the rallies. Then Erin Kelly was killed. Um, she was killed a couple of months after Craig got killed, and you know, and all these people in rally car racing, are passing, but they're doing what they love. So, but I'm just glad that Leah Block and Lucy Block are racing, and that they're keeping the Block name going, and they get nothing but respect and support from everyone here at Trax Revolution Mini Works. Um, we're all hoonigans, but most of the time we're just Trax Billy, we're just Trax Billy Miniacs, you know, and we're all about Mini Coopers, and we want to race. So I'm trying to get with a group of guys that are driving Mini Coopers and Rallycross, and Rally, and I'm gonna try to keep posting their stuff. So, yeah, and congrats to the John Cooper Works X-Raid Rallycross team, or Rally Raid team, for winning. I don't know if they won down in Poland or down in Bolivia or someplace or whatever, but they won with a Mini Cooper. They won with a Countryman, um, and yeah, they did good. So their Rally Raid X Raid team are doing really well, and I post a lot of their stuff on Trax Revolution Miniworks. But again, I just want to say thank you guys for watching the TraxCast Drive tonight, for the recap of what happened over the month. Um, since Labor Day is coming up, I want everybody to live, drive, and lay tracks on this Labor Day weekend. Always respect your soldiers, your police officers, your firefighters, EMS, anybody in the armed services. You know, don't go out there don't go out there and start doing burnouts and shit at car events. Just keep all that crap for the track. That's why another reason why Trax Revolution is the way we are. We've always wanted to go to the track. That's why it's in our name, Trax Revolution. Because your car, you go on a track, you do a revolution, Trax Revolution. Yeah, there you go. So anyway, this is Jaximus Trax. Live, drive, and lay 'em. Y'all have a good one. Be safe.